Hey, welcome back to Just a Pinch with me, Simon, an enthusiastic home cook. Today we're going to be making pancakes. Not American style pancakes, but French pancakes, otherwise known as crepes. We're going to be finishing these crepes off with a beautiful berry compote and a cream cheese filling. It's going to be so rich, so indulgent, so sweet, but so delicious. You ready? Let's go. As always, the recipe is linked in the description below. So get a large bowl and let's start mixing our dry ingredients. So put your flour, as you can see I'm using a sift here, just so there's no lumps, your sugar and your salt. Whisk these together until combined and then set aside. It's important to take your eggs out of the fridge and bring them up to, those flings look really, really good, don't they? But get the eggs though. Get your eggs out of the fridge and bring them up to room temperature. The reason why we whisk our eggs at room temperature is because we can get more air into the eggs, which makes our crepes lighter and smoother. Crack 2 large eggs into a mixing bowl. Oops, so you can see there's a little bit of shell in there. Just pretend you didn't see that. All right, let's remove, okay. Pretend you didn't see the shaky camera either. It's all going very well today, isn't it? And whisk thoroughly to combine. Add your vanilla essence and mix this as well. Set your eggs aside. Add your whipped eggs to your flour and combine well. It's going to be really, really thick. Add your milk bit by bit, mixing thoroughly each time. Now the reason why we're adding the milk bit by bit is if we add all the milk at once, it's going to become lumpy, and there's nothing worse than biting into a pancake with a little pocket of uncooked flour. Ugh, super gross. Jeez. God, this is hard work. Once you've added your milk and whisked it thoroughly, we're going to let this rest. Flour contains gluten, which is going to give the pancake a chewy texture, which we definitely don't want. So it's important that we set our batter aside for at least an hour. Now if you can be bothered, put it in the fridge overnight. Ain't nobody got time for that! Now clean up your mess, because if your girlfriend sees this, you're going to be sleeping in the shed. Whilst our batter is resting, we're going to move on to the berry compote. In a saucepan, add your frozen berries and your sugar. You're going to bring this up to temperature, and what's going to happen is the sugar is going to melt as well as the berries are going to thaw, which is going to create a nice viscous juice. Bring this up to a boil, then add the juice from one freshly squeezed lemon. The acid is there to balance out the sweetness from the sugar and the fruit. Now let this cook until you're happy with the texture. You want it nice and thick. Now time to start with the crepes. Get a large non-stick pan up to temperature. We want this on a medium to low heat. We don't want to burn our pancakes. Add 2 tablespoons of butter to your pan and let this melt. Once it's melted, pour in your butter into the batter and mix it to combine. This way you're not going to have to butter the pan each time. That was a mouthful. Betty bought a bit of butter. The butter the Betty bought was better, so Betty bought a bit of better butter to make the butter better. That was impressive. Can I get a clap?
Hashtag kitchen hack.
Tilt your non-stick pan to the side and take a ladle of your batter and pour it in from the top. Tilting your pan around in a circle to make sure all of your batter go, as you can see. This one hasn't turned out very well. In actual fact, don't even worry. Every single time, without fail, when you are making pancakes, the first one always ends up cuck. Now you can eat this one, you can chuck it in the bin, feed it to the dogs, you can even chuck it against the wall. Honestly, I don't know what you're doing in your spare time. Let's go, take 2. That's much better. Cook your pancake between 30 to 60 seconds per side. What you're looking for is the batter to set on top. the edges will start pulling away from the pan and it'll look a little bit lacy. When you're ready to rock and roll, get a spatula. If you want, you can use your fingers as well. Pick it up and flip it over. Yeah, this one's looking good, much better. When your pancake is cooked, remove it from the pan, put it on a plate and cover it with a warm tea towel. You should get roughly 4 to 6 pancakes. That's more than enough to feed the 2 hangry girls that you live with.
Our investigation took on a life of its own.
I spent hours and hours investigating this.
What are you doing here? Get out! Where's our food? What's with the hand?
Now serve this with a dollop of creme fraiche that should be at room temperature, which this isn't. Oops, it's a bit difficult to spread. Fold it over, add more creme fraiche, and dress with that delicious berry compote. Damn, that looks good. Right, we're about to do the taste test. I'm so excited. We need to see if it is light and smooth. How did that berry compote come out? And is the cream cheese tangy enough to balance it and tie it all in together? But before we get there, if you like this video, give it a like. Comment in the comment section down below with some of your tips and tricks. And don't forget to hit subscribe. It really means a lot. So thank you. Right, let's go. I'm really excited about this. I don't have the biggest sweet tooth in the world, but hey, let's go. Wow, this is really good.
Nice.
One more?
Why not? Hey!
Hey! What are you doing here? Where the hell is our food?
Okay, let's try and do it again.